guys. Hope you're doing well. So, if you are somebody who is struggling with anxiety, stress, even a little bit of depression, feeling blah, and just feeling purposeless but overwhelmed and really wanting to achieve a bunch of things, but you feel like you're so weighed down by everything that's on your mind and you're overthinking, I just want to let you know that I was exactly like you. The reason why I started doing what I'm doing now is because around 5 years ago, I was a completely different person. I was in college and I was one of the top students. I was in all the extracurriculars. I had a great social life. I was always doing something or the other. I was the dance team, the drama team, the volleyball team. In my free time, I was always with people or doing something productive. Um, but that ultimately led me to feeling so empty inside that when I had like 5 minutes to myself, I didn't know what to do. And I felt a nagging, disgusting feeling that weighed me down, and I would constantly overthink. And this led me through what I call my depression phase, which was depression, but it was like where I was really, really low and I kind of gave up everything because I couldn't handle anything anymore. I'd put so much pressure on myself. Um, and then after that, I was going through this anxiety phase where I had my ups, I had my lows. Most of them were lows, but whenever I had the slightest bit of motivation, instead of using that to heal, I would be like, okay, I have to do this project and that project and this and that and that and that, and come up with a bunch of to-dos and a bunch of goals all of a sudden, which would again burn me out. So I would have like an hour in the morning when I feel like I can do this, I can take on the day, I can take on life again. And then I would come up with so much to do that I would get so anxious and get a panic attack afterwards. And it got to a point where I couldn't even go get groceries. Like that seemed so difficult to me and so overwhelming and so stressful. Finally, I did ultimately get better. And again, went on the same path, though I was better. I again came up with a million goals, a million things to achieve. I started blogging, I was working, I had to go to the gym, I had to start meditating and journaling, and all these I had to were all goals that I put for myself. And I wanted to freelance on the side and do art and all these different things. And I was literally counting minutes into my day. Like, I have to do this from this time to this time. It will take 6 minutes, and it can only take 6 minutes because I only had 6 minutes. I wanted to learn Spanish. I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I wanted to do everything. And obviously, that burned me out. I was stressed. I was anxious. I was always irritable. I never took time to pause. But even after doing so much, because clearly, like, I was an overachiever, and I still am. That is part of me. That's who I am. If I decide to do something, I'm gonna do it like to the best of my ability. But even though I was accomplishing so much, I never felt good enough. Again, I burnt out to a point where I just wanted to quit everything and never look at anything again. And that's when I was like, this is enough. Like, I have had enough. I cannot do this anymore. And so I decided to honor myself, to take the breaks that I needed, to take a step back. I deleted social media. I like literally gave up everything and I just slowed down. And I went through a period of intense healing and mindset shifts and transformation. And I feel so much more light and free and happy. And that's where I want to get you to. I also want to say that yes, everything is not always perfect and it's not always easy. I have to-do lists and I work towards them. I work towards my goals still. But there's balance and there's such awareness towards when I need to stop and when I am so ready to keep powering on. It's all about flow rather than about force. And this is just where I feel so content, regardless of what's around me or what's happening. And I know that I can find that peace inside me no matter what. And I really want that for you because it's so beautiful and it's so empowering. Because when you know that you have it already inside you, then when you like start working towards your goals, it's so much more beautiful and so much more like relaxed and easy and just like freeing instead of pressurizing. And so that's why I created this program, Burnt Out to Badass, and why I created We Wear Wellness, so that I can help you if you are also stuck and struggling with your thoughts and your overthinking and your negativity and your anxiety and your depression. Then there is another way if you want to achieve big things. There is another way to live life without the constant stress, while enjoying life, while honoring yourself, while taking care of yourself. And so, if that is something that you want in on, if that is how you want to feel, if you want to feel light and at peace and calm and free, then just DM me, because I want to help you. That's why I'm here.